Welcome back to Hashtag That. I'm Jacob Galui.
And I'm Anthony Aicardi. From Olivia Rodrigo to Saturday Night Live, we're back with the latest entertainment news and updates.
All that and more. From Hamden to Hollywood, we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
From Hamden to Hollywood,
we are your source for Quinnipiac's entertainment news.
The legendary Chuck Norris passed away on March 19, 2026, at the age of 86 after a sudden health emergency in Hawaii. Before becoming a household name, he was a world-class martial artist who famously battled Bruce Lee in the 1972 film The Way of the Dragon. He later solidified his status as an action icon through hit movies like Delta Force and the long-running television series Walker, Texas Ranger. Beyond his acting, Norris became a massive internet phenomenon through the mid-2000s due to Chuck Norris facts. These memes celebrated his perceived invincibility, claiming he could do the impossible, such as counting to infinity, twice. His family remembers him not just as a symbol of strength, but as a devoted husband and father. His legacy continues to live on through his films and the countless roles that made him a timeless figure in pop culture.
In June 2024, Justin Timberlake was arrested under suspicion of driving under the influence. Over the weekend, the Sag Harbor Police Department that arrested him released the footage from the arrest and booking. Spanning almost 8 hours, we see the initial interaction during which Timberlake seems surprised at the officer for not recognizing him. And we see Timberlake struggle with the field sobriety test and refuse a breathalyzer test, which causes the officer to place him in handcuffs. Timberlake is later brought to the station and held overnight. The footage reveals that Timberlake wasn't alone as well, with his friend Estes Stanley saying, quote, "Can you guys please just do me a favor, because you love Bye 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 or Sexy Back? Do me one favor," end quote. The footage was released as part of a settlement after Timberlake initially sued the department to block the release of the footage to protect his image.
Live from London, it's SNL UK. Last Saturday, the premiere episode of Saturday Night Live UK debuted, with Tina Fey leading as the first host and setting the tone for the new series. The show keeps the fast-paced sketch format that made the original famous, but introduces a fresh British cast and writers' room that leans into UK humor and current events. Filmed in London, the production blends classic SNL elements like the cold open and weekend update style segments with locally relevant satire. Episodes air weekly on Sky TV, then stream the next day on Peacock, making it easy for both UK and international audiences to follow. Early reactions highlight strong performances and sharper political sketches that reflect British culture. One cast member said, quote, "We're not going out there saying, let's make this show really British for British people," end quote. With a recognizable format and new creative voices, SNL UK aims to establish itself as a major player in late-night comedy.
Lord and Miller, the directing duo known for the Spider-Verse and Lego movies, released Project Hail Mary last Friday to stellar reviews, boasting a 95 on Rotten Tomatoes and an 8.1 on Metacritic. The film follows Ryland Grace, played by Ryan Gosling, as he's on a mission to save Earth from the sun dimming. Along the way, he has to remember his mission due to having amnesia, and is assisted by an alien creature facing the same problem, known as Rocky. Many critics and viewers alike have noticed the similarities between this film and The Martian, as both were adapted from novels written by Andy Weir. Many critics and audience members laud the relationship between Ryan Gosling and Rocky, with one critic saying, quote, "Gosling and an animated rock can have one of the most moving friendships in recent cinema," end quote. The few negative reviews highlight the film's length, but many also praise Gosling's ability to carry much of the film. Either way, the box office speaks for itself, with a $140 million opening weekend, which makes it the most successful non-franchise film since Oppenheimer. You know, Anthony, I hear there's some big developments in the fashion world.
That's right, Jacob. Here with the latest updates is Isabel Gustavson.
Thanks, guys. I'm going over everything chic from iconic Vogue moments at the Oscars to affordable fashion. Starting off, last week the 98th Academy Awards were held in Los Angeles, California, and one particular star from the fashion world made a surprise appearance. Anna Wintour, one of the most influential fashion figures, as well as the editor-in-chief of Vogue from 1988 to 2025, came out on stage to join Anne Hathaway. Both of the two had very chic looks, with Wintour in Dior and Hathaway in Valentino. Together, they announced the best costume design and best hair and makeup. In a reference to The Devil Wears Prada, Hathaway asked Wintour, "Anna, just curious, what do you think of my dress tonight?" This iconic movie has a sequel coming out May 1st of this year. Wintour later said to Hathaway, "Thank you, Emily," continuing the nod to the 2006 film. Fashion didn't stop at the Academy Awards. The Vanity Fair after-party had many stars in bold fashion choices and what some are referring to as scandalous clothes. Heated rivalry stars showed up to the party in fashionable pants and mesh tops that revealed their chests. Artist Suki Waterhouse arrived in a beautiful silk skirt and a shocking top made out of just 2 feathers. She was accompanied by her fiancé, Robert Patterson, who opted for the more classic suit. Actress Renee Redzepi changed from her strapless Oscar dress to a sleek black mesh dress for the after-party. Fashionable outfits can be worn by more than just the stars. John Galliano, a British fashion designer, has been just signed on a 2-year contract by retailer brand Zara. This marks a return to the fashion scene after being dismissed by Dior in 2011. Though he did work for the designer Margiela from 2014 to 2024, it marks his true push back into the fashion world and his first mark in affordable fashion. His original Dior work has gone for over $700,000, while Zara clothes go for around $30 to $100. According to an announcement made by the company, he will be, quote, working directly with garments from Zara's past seasons, deconstructing and refiguring them, unquote. The new collection that he will be designing will be released twice a year in September. That's it for this week's Fashion Faves, but don't go anywhere. #that will be right back after this commercial break.
Do you enjoy Quinnipiac sports?
I just keep forgetting to pick Paige Thomas over Carson Martin. I think
Floor
Carson
general, absolute glue guy on the court.
Then Bobcat Breakdown is the place for you.
'Twas the night of Bobcat Breakdown, and all through the suite, all the producers were running round, getting ready for show of the week.
I brought mittens because I think that half of this take is cold.
I think us Anthonys think alike because I had the exact same idea as you.
Tune in to Bobcat Breakdown every Tuesday night at 9:30 p.m. on q30tv.com/watch.
Have you ever helped a fellow veteran?
Of course.
Yes. Have you ever asked for help yourself?
It's always tough, right? I always feel like I can solve my own problems, but eventually, you just can't deal with it on your own.
And you start to question, maybe people would be better off without me. When you realize that you're not alone, once you take that first step, there's so much support.
The new season of hit superhero show Invincible dropped last week, and fans are eating it up. Here with the scoop is Patrick Sorbero.
Hey guys, I'm Patrick Sorbero. It's been a while since I've seen you. Last year, I talked about the Season 3 premiere of There will be spoilers ahead, so fair warning, if you do not want spoilers for prior seasons of or Season 4 of please click off. Now I'm back this year to talk about the Season 4 premiere of The first 3 episodes of Season 4 released on Amazon Prime, and it really started off with a bang. A few months have passed since the events of Season 3. We left off with the Invincible War and Conquest fight with Mark. You can really see the toll that it's been taking on him. We see the continuation of Mark and Eve building Invincible Inc. There's no shortage of action in Episode 1, with new characters being introduced like Universa and Dinosaurus. One of the main issues that Mark has been dealing with this season is figuring out where he wants to draw the line between life and death. When the Sequids attack the city, Mark makes the decision of killing the host. So it was an innocent man that Mark had to take the life of in order to save the city. At the end of Episode 1, we see a post-credit scene of Conquest escaping Earth, as Cecil, unbeknownst to Mark, left Conquest alive after their fight. Cecil acknowledges in the end of Episode 1 a pretty big mistake. Now Episode 2, this was personally my favorite of the first 3 that released. We open with a flashback to Viltrum. There's a young Viltrumite who is fighting with his parents, as this is their kind of way of becoming an adult. We find out by the name drop that this is Nolan, Mark's father. Now this was a very heartbreaking parallel to see Nolan's parents beat him almost to death like we saw Nolan do to Mark in Season 1. It's almost like this cycle that is repeating, with Nolan fighting his parents like this and then taking it out on Mark as an almost coming of age in Season 1. Right after this, we see the Scourge virus begin to absolutely decimate the Viltrum planet. They went from billions to, less than 100 people on the planet in the span of weeks. Now the rest of the episode follows Nolan and Alan in the present day as they peruse their way through the universe looking for a bunch of weaknesses for the Viltrum Empire. Now at the end of this episode, we see the first glimpse that we actually see of Thrag. Thrag is being played by the great Lee Pace. Thrag is going to be the main villain of Invincible going forward. Now episode 3, the last episode that they released for this premiere, this episode really centers around the idea of, what is Mark becoming? Cecil explains to Mark in this episode that while Mark is, yes, a quote-unquote nuclear bomb, he does trust Mark, but he doesn't want Mark to carry the weight of taking someone's life alone. So Cecil wants to make sure that Mark is in a good mental state and that Mark is not taking this too seriously on himself. We also see the return of the Flaxons from season 1, but ultimately Guardians do stop them. But it does result with Rex and Monster Girl being trapped in their dimension, which in the comics ultimately leads to a time skip. They're going to come back a little bit older. Now, up to this point in the season, Eve has been dealing with her powers failing. She hasn't really been sure why, and it's really been taking a toll on her. But in the post-credit scene of this episode, we do learn that Eve is actually pregnant, and this is the reason that her powers have been failing. Now, looking forward to the rest of the season, what's to come? We have the Viltrumite War coming up. If you thought the Invincible War was big last season, the Viltrumite War is going to be much bigger. We're also going to see Mark go through another suit change. Last season we saw him change things up and adapt his blue suit, but at this point, does Mark really think that this suit is what represents him as a person? Mark is going to be going back to his yellow suit later in this season, as we've seen from the trailers and posters, things like that. What's also interesting this season is we're going to be getting a new original plotline with Damien Darkblood. We really have no clue what to expect from this. It's going to be fun to see where they kind of lay that into the existing story. Now, overall for the first 3 episodes, I'm going to have to give Invincible a 9 hashtags out of 10. It's not that perfect 10 out of 10 yet, but they're just really setting up the rest of the season, and I really think the second half of this season is going to be some of the best content that we've gotten out of the show so far. That's really all the time that I have to talk about Invincible today. I wish I had more. The rest of the season, we still have to wait for it. I'm really excited for it. I hope you guys watch it. It's probably my favorite show. So I've been Patrick Sorbero. That's all the time I have today. Back to you guys at the desk.
You can tell things are heating up online when it gets harder to put down the phone.
Ain't that the truth? Here to tell us this week's social temperature is Paige Thomas.
Thanks, guys. In the social media world is buzzing with news. I'm here to help you navigate it. Let's jump right in. Social media platform X, formerly known as Twitter, is rolling out some new features aimed at reshaping how users interact with content. According to Social Media Today, the app is testing comment downvotes, along with users to signal low-quality replies and potentially reduce harmful engagement. Head of product Nick Bear said, quote, "The reply algorithm is currently the worst product in the company. There is no logic, no signal, just garbage," end quote. X is also introducing AI-powered article summaries, giving users a quick way to consume content without reading the whole post. While the company says these tools are designed to improve experience, critics question whether this will contradict the platform's push for long-term content. Experts say features like downvotes and AI summaries can refine how content is prioritized. As X continues to evolve and change to highlight growing power of algorithms in shaping online conversation and consumption. Snapchat has announced it will be merging with the Bitmoji app starting June 30th. The popular social media platform acquired a Bitmoji creator, Bitstrips, back in 2016 and has become a staple within the app. And the creators seem to have lost the need to keep running the Bitmoji app as a separate platform. The Snapchat team said, quote, "We'll be bringing more Bitmoji experiences into the Snapchat app to make sure to download the Snapchat to continue addressing Bitmoji stickers, fashion, and the keyboard," end quote. Snapchat has noted users can link the Bitmoji info into their Snapchat accounts to keep their digital characters intact and usable. The platform has reported that 320 million people engage with digital creators every day. While the mini-me animations remain the popular facet of the software, Snapchat will have to do without the separate app going forward. TikTok has announced that it's expanding its Book Talk bestseller list to reach more countries around the world. TikTok initially launched the list back in 2023 along the trend of #BookTalk gaining in popularity in order to foster a community, encouraging literacy among young readers. The bestseller list began in partnership with the market research provider Media Control, highlighting the most successful titles that the TikTok community has been reading and recommending to one another. The social media app's latest bestseller list will extend to more regions across Europe and the UK, It now also incorporates platform insights and sales data from Nielsen IQ book data readers and authors alike have found that the newfound popularity of book talk has ignited a love for reading and created an engaging community among TikTok users worldwide. That's it for this week's Social Temperature, but don't go anywhere. Hashtag That will be right back after this commercial break.
The go-to Quinnipiac news source for students by students. We've got the latest on campus news, student life, and stories all around the country. Get to know your local community with features on Hamden businesses and politics. Everything you need to know, all in 30 minutes. Wednesdays at 9:30, reporting for the Quinnipiac community.
I'm Melissa Sheehan.
I'm Sophia DeBona.
I'm Maury Smith.
I'm Christina Semanis. I'm Riley Farrell.
I'm Andrew Allison.
I'm Miranda Patorti.
We are the Q30 Newscast.
Sure to celebrate when you're happy and laugh it up. Love your mind.
Left for Vidicek. Vidicek walking in. Shot. Save made. Rebound. Score!
Did you miss this goal last night? No worries. We got you covered.
Antonin Varro gets the puck to Ethan Winbach in front of the net. He puts it past Alvin Peya.
Every team, every game.
She shoots it blocker side and into the net.
All the news, highlights, and more.
First Year Connection. Ty Turner to Keith McKnight.
This is Sports Pause. Monday nights at 9:30, only on Q30 Television.
We're back with this week's Sound Exchange, and here to fill in on all the latest updates, joining us at the desk is Sadie McCarthy.
Thanks, guys. From pop stars shutting down rumors to a shocking Instagram post, the music industry has been flooded with news this week. Olivia Rodrigo has broken her silence on where she stands with fellow pop singer Sabrina Carpenter. In an interview with British Vogue, Rodrigo said, quote, "I think she's great. I'm so happy for all of her success, too. I love the albums she's put out. I've talked to her many times," end quote. The two were rumored to have an internet rivalry in 2020 after the release of her hit debut single, Driver's License, which alluded to her ex-boyfriend Joshua Bassett and his then-girlfriend Sabrina Carpenter, so it's good to hear the two are now in each other's good graces. Rodrigo is currently finishing up her third studio album, which is rumored to release sometime this spring. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about celebrity rivalries. Do you think there's something significant to them, or are they mostly blown out of proportion by rumors?
Well, I mean, like, I really like them, especially with music. Like, the first thing I think of is Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Like, some of my favorite songs by them are because of that rivalry, and I don't think you would have gotten anything like that without.
I think it definitely varies. Sometimes you have, like, PR-created rivalries, but I think that one was really one where art got to shine through the rivalry.
Yeah.
British singer and rapper Labyrinth, best known for composing music for the hit HBO show Euphoria, has released a statement on his Instagram, slamming the music industry. The artist says, quote, "We hover around big stars, hoping to be in their place one day, like snakes waiting to eat their owners. We have meaningful relationships with like-minded people and discard them as soon as a bigger opportunity arrives," end quote. In an additional post, he cussed out Euphoria and stated, quote, "I'm done with this industry," end quote. With Labyrinth's music playing a crucial role in the show, fans are interested to see how Season 3 will play out. What do you guys think about this comment, and how do you think it will impact Season 3 of Euphoria?
I mean, I think it's interesting when you look at sort of AI popping up in the music industry and how there were writer strikes when AI was coming up against writing. So I think, and certainly the music industry doesn't have a great track record for being the most, like, supportive to new creators.
Yeah, and I mean, that new season, there's already been a lot of controversy around it in the first place. The last thing it needs is, like, something like this.
I totally agree. Well, guys, it's truly been a pleasure joining you guys today. That's all the time we have for Sound Exchange. I may be signing off, but I hear that there's been talk of Mr. Beast in the air.
That's right. Season 2 of Beast Games has finished with a bang, and here to give us the rundown is Raven McBride and Olivia Mastromarino.
What's up, Bobcats? It's Raven McBride here, and I'm joined with a special guest.
Hi guys, my name's Olivia Mastromarino. I'm so happy to be here.
And today we're going to talk about the hit show Beast Games, specifically Season 2, as it just ended on February 25th, streaming on Prime Video. But don't worry, if you don't have Prime Video, Mr. Beast is kindly
uploading the episodes one at a time to his second YouTube channel, Mr. Beast 2. So, who is Mr. Beast for those that don't know? Mr. Beast, aka Jimmy Donaldson, is the most subscribed creator on YouTube, recognized for his large-scale stunt productions, intense competition-style videos, and highly publicized, generous giveaways. He has developed a business empire valued at over $2.6 billion by the age of 27, expanding beyond content creation into ventures such as Feastables and Mr. Beast Burger. So what is Beast Games? For those that don't know, the show is a large-scale reality competition series on Amazon Prime Video. The show brings together hundreds of contestants who face demanding physical and mental challenges for the chance to win a $5 million grand prize. Known for its over-the-top production and ambitious scope, Season 2 released in early 2026, and it centers a strong versus smart concept that divides players based on strength and strategy. Olivia, what did you think going into Beast Games Season 2 with a theme?
I think that it was really cool. I obviously was a really big fan, more of a bigger fan of Season 1. It's kind of how I just started watching him more, and Mr. Beast is just, Jimmy, is just a genius when it comes to making content. How about you?
Yeah, I loved it. I love that they brought back some challenges but made new ones, and I loved that both Team Strong and Smart had to rely on each other. And I love the collabs, the celebrity collabs. You know, we saw Kevin Hart early on. He got eliminated. Sorry for the spoiler there. But, and then Survivor 50, that episode was huge with Jeff Probst. So I mentioned before that some challenges were the same this season. They brought it back. And some challenges were different. Olivia, what was your favorite challenge this season?
I like the obstacle course. I think that one was really cool. I feel like that's the only one with all of the obstacles that I could, like the challenges that I could probably do. I always, when I'm watching Mr. Beast, I always picture myself in these situations, and all of these are just really cool and something that I would love to do.
Have to agree with you there, but my favorite challenge was the Survivor challenge. I think that I could win that pole challenge, 100%. Just hugging the pole, I think that I could do it. All right, skipping to the end of the season, the top three were Tyler, Cody, and Brett. Tyler won, Cody was in second, and Brett took a bribe for third. Who did you want to win?
I think I wanted Hannah to win. I feel like she was doing really well until everyone started kind of teaming up on her, but I really wanted her to win. How about you?
I did cheer for Hannah. I hated how they ganged up on her, but I was really rooting for August. I really liked his gameplay. He was as honest as he could be in a game full of deceit. All right, well, that's unfortunately all the time that we have today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys right back on the desk right after this commercial break.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
You know you don't have to wear your PT gear anymore, right?
It's comfortable.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because it felt like a failure. And then I realized, like, there's nothing to be ashamed of. So I started talking to someone. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach.
Anybody want a package?
Don't worry, Snow Baby. I got you.
And you want to breathe.
He got into some sloppy situations.
Uncle Aaron's locked up for touching all those kiddos.
Here comes the boom.
Quinnipiac Tonight is Q30's premier sketch comedy show. Watch it live every other Thursday at 9:30 in the Piazza, or tune in online at q30tv.com/watch.
Clap if you care.
This week, Anthony and I are playing a game of Guess the Upcoming Movie with our host, Xiomara Saavedra.
Thanks, guys. Award season has come to a close, which means a new slate of film releases awaits us. There's already quite a few big releases coming soon, and I can't wait to see if you can guess which of these upcoming films is which. Let's get started. Our first question is, what upcoming movie is from the director of Evil Dead Rise? A, Obsession, B, The Mummy, and C, Evil Dead Burn.
I'm locking in A because I'm obsessed with that answer.
I'm locking in C, because if I'm wrong, it'll burn me.
Okay, the correct answer is B, The Mummy.
Oh,
so neither of you were
no.
correct.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay, we can move on to the next question. This upcoming film stars Sigourney Weaver. A, Masters of the Universe, B, Toy Story 5, or C, Mandalorian and Grogu.
I'm going to lock in, I think it's C, because I think Grogu's finally going to talk.
I think C as well, because I think Grogu's going to say, "What's up, Sigourney Weaver?"
Well, it looks like both of you guys are correct, so congrats.
Yes! Hopefully my theory is correct, not Jacob's.
Oh. Okay. What is Steven Spielberg's latest film? A, The Drama, B, The Great Beyond, and C, Disclosure Day.
I'm gonna go B, The Great Beyond, because I just feel good about that.
Yeah,
one.
I was feeling B as well. I'm also going to say
Yeah.
B.
Okay.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, you guys are both wrong.
Oh,
the
that
answer
could
is
possibly
C.
go wrong.
What are you guys thinking about the new film, The Drama, though? Have you guys heard about it?
Yeah, I love Zendaya and I love Robert Pattinson. It seems very drama-filled.
What about you? What do you think?
I only saw Robert Pattinson when my girlfriend forced me to watch all the Twilight movies a few weeks ago.
Oh, those are good.
Interesting.
So I'm excited to see more of him, even more.
Team Edward or Team Jacob, though?
Team Jacob, because,
Team
my
Jacob.
co-host.
Okay.
I'll say Team Anthony.
Amazing. Oh,
My
that's
co-host.
so sweet.
Hey.
I love that. Okay. The next question is, YouTuber Kane Parsons directs which film? A, Backrooms, B, Tuner, and C, Resident Evil.
I feel like it just sounds like A. A YouTuber would direct a movie called Backrooms.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like it's got to be C, Resident Evil. I'm not picking that answer. Am I wrong?
The correct answer is A, Backrooms.
Oh.
You are wrong.
So, have you guys seen the ad for that movie? Or
I
the
have
trailer?
not.
No.
I
You
heard
guys
that
haven't?
it existed.
No, I'm so sorry. I failed you.
Oh no, there's a lot of TikToks going around with all of the soundtracks that could be possibly used for Backrooms. You guys know what Backrooms are?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Are you guys like scared by them?
I'm terrified, actually. I don't like dark spaces.
You know what I think looks like the Backrooms?
What's that?
Upstairs CCE.
Dude, you're so right. That's creepy.
I need to get out of there as soon as I go upstairs. I can't go to the meetings with my professors. Okay, moving on to the next question. What film will feature Tom Cruise as the lead? A, Digger, B, Werewolf, and C, Mortal Kombat 2.
I'm going to say C, Mortal Kombat 2.
I'm going to go with A.
The correct answer is A, Digger.
Oh, thank you very much.
I don't think I've heard of any of these movies. Have you guys?
Yes.
Which
A,
ones?
the one that Tom Cruise is in.
Oh, okay. The final question is, which film stars Robert Pattinson and Zendaya? A, The Odyssey, B, The Drama, and C, Dune Part 3.
I'm going to say C, Dune Part 3.
Jacob, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
Are you ready to be wrong?
I think so.
Because it's A, B, and C. That is my final answer.
Whoa, how did you know? That's correct. All three are correct.
My goodness.
Yeah, I'm
Have
just
you-
here to aura farm people. Just here to aura farm.
Have you watched all three films before? Or all of them? No, I'm lying. Not all of them have been out.
I actually can see the future, and they're all bangers.
I'm sorry. I just realized. I thought Dune Part 3 was out already, but I guess not.
I guess not.
I guess not. Okay, the last discussion question is, what upcoming movie are you the most excited for?
Dune Part 3. Dune Part 3.
I'm going to say Toy Story 5, just to see where they go.
Do you have a favorite Toy Story movie?
I would say 3.
Toy Story 3. I love Toy Story 3. I like the ending. It's really dramatic.
Yeah.
What Toy Story episode do you like? I mean, movie.
The second one, because it's dramatic and it wraps up quick.
I don't like that boy that's in that movie, Toy Story 2. The one with like the skull in his shirt and he makes all the dolls. Like,
He's creepy.
he's scary. What do you think about him?
I don't like him.
Okay. I'm excited for the Michael Jackson movie that's coming up. I'm very excited for that movie. I'm going to go and I'm going to wear the glitter glove and, you know, the whole thing. All right, guys. Well, I know we've had a lot of fun today, but that is all the time we have left today for this episode of #That.
Make sure to follow us on our social media accounts to stay up to date. I'm Jacob Galui.
And I'm Anthony Aicardi. From the producers, talent, and everyone working hard behind the scenes, thank you for watching #That. We will see you again next week.